Good morning. Welcome to Football Heritage. Today, I'll be looking at the new Manchester United coach, Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim, he started his job this week, and I will be going into the lineup he might pick for his first game. Before I go into that, let me first of all talk about Amorim sticking to his philosophy because it's very, very crucial for him to succeed. He has to stick to his philosophy because since Fergie retired, we have had many coaches at Old Trafford. Most of them fail miserably. They didn't perform well. And Ten Hag, the first two games when he took over, he tried to play his style of play, but it didn't suit the players. It didn't suit them. And he changed it to a formation, to a style of play the players were used to. And that alone contributed to his downfall. His downfall started from that moment. Because as a coach, you have your philosophy, you have your style of play. You have to believe in your style of play. You can make some tactical adjustment, but you have to believe in your style of play. And Ten Hag didn't do that because he felt that the players they couldn't adapt to his style of play. But Amorim has to stick to his philosophy. He has to stick to his style of play. He can make some tactical changes. That's normal. But the 3-4-3 system, he has to use that. And I know, it might not be easy from the start. From the get-go, it will be difficult. It might be difficult because he's a new coach coming into the Premier League, different players. He's from another league to the Premier League, and Manchester United players, they are not used to the 3-4-3 system. But he must play that 3-4-3 system for him to succeed. It's very crucial. And my predicted 11 will be, I think he's gonna start Onana in goal. And on the back three in the 3-4 system, Martinez the left side of the central defense, Delay right side, and Lenny Yoro in the middle. Because the guy who is playing in the middle, he has to be good on the ball. And among the three guys I just named, Lenny Yoro, he's better on the ball than Martinez. He's better on the ball and faster than Delayed. So I think that would be his back three. And on the four, the two wing back, I think the rest of the wing back would be Mazraoui. I think this guy, for 50 million, that was a bargain. I think we raw buying money. Because this guy, he has been consistent since he's arrived. Since he arrived at Old Trafford, he has been consistent. He is putting in a 6.5 above performance every game. He's above average performance every game. he has been our best player so far. So I think he will be the real wing back in that system. And I think he's going to use Garnacho, the left side. Alejandro Garnacho. I mean, I have been on him, but he's a young lad. We have to give him time. It happens to young players. They have to be, and most of them will be inconsistent. That's how it is. It is part of the learning process. And the two in the middle, because I think two in the middle, they have to be energetic. They have to be players who can cover a lot of the ground in the middle of the park. And I think he's going to choose Kobe Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte. It may be Casemiro. I don't mind. And I think it will be Rasmus, Bruno, and Adma, or Mason Mount, because this style of play, this formation, is a high intensity game. Energetic. You cannot stop running for the team. And I think Mason Mount, if he's injury free, he will suit Amorim's style of play. If he is injury free, he's going to suit Amorim's style of play. So I think this will be his lineup. And another thing he has to do, he has to be ruthless. You got to look at some of those players and tell them straight to their face, you are not needed. You don't fit in my system. And number one will be Rashford. Because this guy cannot run for the team. He's always walking on the pitch. And he has been here for too long. I think it is time to go. It is time for Rashford to leave this football club. It's time for him to find a new challenge. Because he has had so many coaches since he made his debut under Louis van Gaal in 2016. He had Van Gaal, he had Mourinho, he had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Marco Carrier for few games, he had Ralf Rangnick, he had Erik ten Hag, and now Amorim. That's too much. And I don't think Amorim gonna get the best out of this guy, because his style of play doesn't suit Rashford. And we don't have to be carrying passenger in this lineup, because most of the teams in the Premier League, they are good. They play well. They're going to give you a game if you carry passenger. And Rashford is a passenger in that team at this moment. He's a passenger. We cannot afford to be carrying passenger. So Amorim has to be ruthless, getting rid of a lot of the dead wood. Harry Maguire, show him the door. He has to leave. Victor Lindelof, he got to go. Joshua Zexi, he doesn't fit this system. I think it doesn't matter whether he arrived at the summer, but he has to leave because his style of play, he's very slow. His style of play does not even suit the Premier League. The Premier League is a fast league. His style of play, he can play in the La Liga, he will do well. He's not a bad player, but the way he plays football, it doesn't suit the Premier League. He can do well in the Serie A. The Serie A will suit him well. But for Manchester United, especially under Amorim, he has to leave. He has to go. And people like Anthony, I don't know whether he should be given a chance on that because he has been dreadful. Big money move from Ajax over 2 years ago now, but he has been awful. He has been one of the worst signings in the history of this football club. And we have to be ruthless, the entire club, from way up, from the top to the bottom. We have to be ruthless. I do believe Amorim will do well. He's young, energetic. His passion, the way he plays the game, I think he's going to do well for Manchester United. And we will need a good goal scorer to replace Rasmus if he doesn't start to score goal. And I think Amorim may go for Gyökeres, the Sporting Lisbon striker, in the summer, but I don't think we will get in during the winter transfer window. I don't think so. So I think summer. And Alphonso Davies, he will be a free agent this summer. I think we can get him because he will suit Amorim's style of play. He can be the left wing back because he's fast, energetic. That's the kind of player Amorim wants. And we cannot fail. We have to succeed this time around. We have had so many managers since the greatest manager of all time, Sir Alex Ferguson, retired. Van Gaal, it didn't work out. Mourinho, high-profile coach, it didn't work out. And it was not only on Mourinho that didn't work out. The board refused to back Mourinho in the transfer window. They didn't back him. And that's one of the reasons that he failed at Manchester United, because the board didn't back him. But for Ten Hag, since Ferguson retired, he has been the most backed manager at the football club. So I have no sympathy for Ten Hag. The most backed manager. He spent the most money. And he failed miserably. Boasting of winning Carabao Cup and FA Cup is not an achievement for you to keep your job at Manchester United. I have no sympathy for him. For Van Gaal, I have little sympathy for him. He should be given little time to implement his style of play. For David Moyes, yes, I have sympathy for Moyes, because Moyes was not back at all. In that transfer window, he wanted to sign Cesc Fabregas. The club failed him. He wanted to sign Fabregas and a few other signings, but they only gave him Marouane Fellaini. So the club didn't back him, and the club didn't give him enough time. So I wish our new coach Amorim the best, and I'm very sure he's going to succeed. He's going to succeed. I'm sure of that. So thank you very much. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the description. Is the Football Heritage. Peace. I'm all of you.